Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to episode number 2 of the debuting season of the Movie Express for 2022. Last week we did ours like a little late night special on Saturday because I had nothing else to do. Today we're finally doing it on our regular day, which is Thursday, uh, just because of the fact it is one of the most um, important um, important. So yeah. Um, so before I get started on a few things, just got a couple of announcements before we get started. First thing is that Uh, due to the fact that I have not heard any update uh, on one of my roommates' condition, I don't have an update on how he's doing and all that because the house manager has done a lousy job at telling us how he's doing. Um, so we'll just have to wait and see what's going on as far as that's concerned. So, uh, as I have no clue what's going on. So. But yeah. Uh, Second thing is that I know quarantine was really not been what I was looking forward to this week. Uh, because of the fact that I'm going to definitely take a hit in the uh, moneyness. It's really going to be a bad thing. So I don't know how uh, what's going to happen as far as that's concerned, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, yeah. So, uh, going to throw a bit of a disclaimer on here. That next week we'll be having our first episode of Triple P. I don't know what time I'm going to stream. I think it'll be a noon start because since we're now going to be on Fridays now, until I get a clearer date where I'm going to put it at. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that show. Of course, we have this show next week. We also have the IMSA podcast next week. We also have this show is next week on Thursday. Not sure if it's going to be at 7:30 Eastern time. On next week's show because I don't know what time I get off at work. I will just give you guys a bit of a heads up on when when I get off, and then I'll try to quickly do a show and go from there. So just want to give you guys a little heads up on that situation. So yeah. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start off with episode number 2 of the Movie Express. Hopefully you all have been having a great week. Would have been nice if I was at work for the last 4 days, but oh well. At least I had some movies I watched um, in my uh, in my spare time during this long little hiatus, and I have not heard, like I said, how my roommate Daryl's doing, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So yeah, because if the house manager's not going to tell us what's going on, it's crazy. So, all right. Start off with our second episode of the Movie Express. Some movies I watched on Saturday, this past Saturday. Uh, as I had to get my hat off of my head so I could, so that way that's taken care of. Okay, let's see here. Nobody's watching. I put the stream in the all that. Let's hope we don't have any stupid love face shit on in the chat. So, all right, let's talk about. Start off with the first movie I got to watch this past Saturday. That was Hotel Transylvania 4. Now, I talked about this movie that we were supposed to have it out in theaters. That unfortunately did not happen. It got moved to a streaming site, which was I don't know what streaming site it was, but somebody gave me a Google file to watch it on here. So yeah, it says I watched the entire movie of Hotel Transylvania 4. So if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, Hotel Transylvania 4, which is the fourth installment of that movie, I gave it a solid 10 out of 10. So yeah, so it was a interesting movie. You know, Mavis was, let's be honest, you know how Mavis it is with her dad, because she's really kind of what I call, she's one of my favorite characters because, her and Erica, I didn't expect to team up together because of what Drac was trying to do after Drac ruined the big surprise, as far as that's concerned. So, yeah, that didn't go so well. Now did it? So, but that's one of the things that was really interesting. George Gonzalez, how are you? Please make sure you guys are speaking English in the chat, so that way I know what you guys are talking about, because I really don't want to have to tell you in my opinion. But anyway, do this real quickly. I really don't know what VAE is, but whatever. Anyway, so it was a very good movie. It was fun. I didn't expect Drac. Drac was a human, and he was afraid of the sun. Well, normally when he's a vampire, he's really afraid of the sun, but he was a human, and whereas Mavis's husband Johnny was like a monster, and it got worse and all that. So it was a really good movie, if you ask me. So definitely a 10 out of 10, if you ask me, in that respect. Moving to the next movie I got to watch, it was Rumble. Rumble was an interesting movie, I will say this. Rumble was, how should I say it and not get myself on the board? Rumble was okay. I wouldn't say that would be my favorite movie in the world. Even though Stephen A. Smith was in that movie to start off with. Of course, this movie was, no surprisingly, came out like around the holidays is when it came out. So, it was an interesting movie. I wouldn't say it was the greatest movie. It was just interesting. I'm gonna say that movie gets a 7 in my opinion. While the movie was great, I just don't know if I say that's my favorite. I really don't know if that's really my favorite movie, if you ask me. I really don't know. I think it's one of those. It's one of those movies that's so quote unquote iffy, as that was not what I want. Um, I just uh, I just say it was really iffy, but it was an okay movie. I wouldn't say it was the best movie. It was okay. Because of the fact that it was a strange movie to watch, if you ask me. So I'm going to say that one is definitely worth a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but in my opinion, it automatically gets a 7 out of 10. So, yeah. Next movie I got to see was Arthur and the Minimoys, which for some reason I don't know how to describe this movie. It gets a 6 out of 10. Just one of those movies that says I'm only going to watch it once, I'm never going to watch it again. That's kind of how I would describe that movie in one sentence, if you ask me. So it was really, like I said, really one of those iffy ones, if you ask me. So it gets a 6 out of 10 as far as that is concerned. Let me see about some other movies I was trying. I was trying to watch. I was trying to watch Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. That didn't happen. I got to watch The Addams Family. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, "Did you see the first one?" I've seen too many Addams Family movies to tell you. This one was okay. I wouldn't say it was the greatest. 7.5. That's how I would rate that in one scripted sentence. So, but yeah. So that automatically gets a 7.5 out of 10 in my opinion. So, yeah. Um, Let me see. I think that's about it. Ignore the TV in the background, cause. So, yeah. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I saw as far as that's concerned. So, it was interesting movies I've seen. I don't know if I could say they are my favorite, but I don't know if I should say they are the best. I mean, that's just made me say iffiness. So, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah. So, um, that's definitely all the movies I've seen so far. But yeah. So, needless to say, I think we are. I forgot what I was trying to say. I lost train of thought here. Um, but yeah, the movies were okay. Just it was one of those interesting ones. Some I liked, some of them I didn't like. Some of them was like iffy ones. Um, so that's definitely where I would situate if you asked me as far as that's concerned. So yeah, uh, movies that came out tonight. I can look at Harkins. I don't know if they have been busy or not. I doubt it. Nope, they're not busy. Probably a good thing I had that quarantine, so yeah. The King's Daughter came out. Redeeming Love came out. Belly, Gucci, See For Me. So not a whole lot of movies that I want to see, but we'll see what happens as far as that's concerned. So, yeah. Um, so yeah, that's where the movies are at the least, as far as that's concerned. So, yeah. Saw one of my roommates kept playing Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know which movie it was. Peping dash Iron 4, thank you for the follow. So, yeah. So it was really interesting movies if you ask me, so yeah. Um Other than that, that's kind of about it as far as movies are concerned. Uh would like to do panelists as far as that's concerned. However, it's going to depend the time of when I'm going to do it and all that. So yeah. So that's sorry about the TV in the background. I can't do my shows when the TV is really getting loud. So anyway, um, yeah. So I'll see what kind of movies will be out this weekend, and then I'll have this tape next week, so we don't have to deal with all the TV noises in the background and all that. So yeah. So yeah, uh, don't know what movies we'll have out on my phone that I can watch, but we'll see. So yeah, with that being said, I want to go ahead and I'll conclude episode number 2 of the Movie Express. Not a whole lot of movies, and I do apologize about that, even though CJ did not accept the apology, and he's probably laughing like a goofball right about now. So, um, but yeah, that's kind of all I'm gonna say as far as that's concerned. And yeah, so I thank you guys so much for watching episode number 2 of the Movie Express. We'll be back next week. However, a time of when I do episode number 3 is TBA because of my work schedule, because I don't know. I may end up having to push it to Friday morning before I do Triple P, but again, we will just have to wait and see what happens. So anyway, with that said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, comment here to give us your thoughts. Subscribe to become a part of the PCS Raker today. Let me know in the comments section down below your ratings on the movies I've talked about, and we'll go from there. The next stream I will be doing on this channel will be this Saturday for the Canadian Grand Prix for the F1 2021 Mine Team Career Mode. I'll probably do it on Twitch and then upload it to YouTube, so that way it's out. It'll be out at noon Eastern Standard Time, or 1 Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is, just to follow it on Canadian time. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun, and we'll go from there. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry if this is short, but I just want to get this done just to please you guys so far. I'm Daniel Voles, aka PCS Ray Blue Hedgehog 26, signing out, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye, guys.